Hey guys, so there's no new episode this week, but I wanted to give everyone an update on life and the channel and all that fun stuff. If you don't want to see me out of character, this is a good episode to skip, and I'll make sure to leave some kind of a blog post on social media just so no one misses out. So, firstly, there's no new episode because Mandy and I just got married this week, and we've had a hectic week. I've been so excited to tell you all about this, you have no idea. Here's some frequently asked questions that I've already had after telling people that we were planning. Question 1. Did you really get married at Halloween? Yes. In actual fact, we ended up having a double wedding reception because our best friends, EJ and Austin, are getting married on the Day of the Dead and are going to be the cutest married couple in the entire world, guys. They're big fans of the channel, along with our other best friend Brendan, who did all the catering for our wedding like an absolute boss. Question 2. Those are cool costumes. That's not really a question, but thank you everyone that brought this up. Mandy is a wizard with special effects, and we both have a background in performance art, so this was a huge amount of fun for us. Question 3. That's a cool cake. Again, this isn't really a question. I mean, you think this FAQ would be better since I wrote it in advance. But yes, that's a very cool cake. Mandy is the brilliant artist behind making it, and I am the brilliant artist behind eating it. Question 4. Are you going to change the channel name to My Dumb Husband? We don't intend to do this. I appreciate why people might expect it, but honestly, we both like the way it sounds as it is. I know this is going to be a huge shock, but I actually spend a lot of time thinking about branding concepts, and dumb boyfriend implies a lot more naivety, which plays into the narrative that we want to spin with the show. When we first started the channel, we actually had a very long discussion about whether it should be called My Dumb Boyfriend or My Stupid Boyfriend, and which would get the better reaction. Regardless, marital status doesn't change anything. I am still a dumb boyfriend, and I still do not understand anime. Question 5. So are you guys gonna start making babies now? Guys, I hate in-laws. Okay, that's enough sappy wedding talk for now. If you have any other questions, feel free to post them in the comments below, and I'll get around to them as quickly as possible. Next, I wanted to talk about some tech stuff with our animation. So, as some of our audience already know, Mandy does the artwork for the show, and I end up animating it. Except for our title card, which was made by our incredibly talented friend Nick, who is a far better animator than I am, and someone I should definitely be asking for advice more often. So, up until now, I've been using a very out-of-date system for animation, like really out of date. Thanks Windows Movie Maker for being the golden standard for making bad PowerPoint presentations, which I've been using since it was released, I think. Between that and iMovie, I've been using them for over a decade, I think. And it's really starting to show that there's a lot of things that I want to be able to do that they don't let me do. In general, they're great programs for their time, don't get me wrong, but they're very outdated. So I've finally moved to probably the last program anyone would have expected me to use for animation. I've moved over to OBS. Right now I'm experimenting with animating the show live as I talk, or I was until I realized that I can't read a script and animate at the same time. So be glad that now you get to see me do cool stuff like this. And I don't have to plan out what that is in advance. So thanks, future Dylan, for figuring out something to do there. It also means that you don't have to hear me stumble over every 3 words, because I am not good at talking live. It's definitely not the most effective program for animating, but it's nice to know it's possible, and perhaps at some point in the future I can stream live episodes or something, because it isn't impossible for me to animate reactions as I talk, which is pretty cool. Regardless, this opens us up to a lot of animation concepts that were simply out of our reach with the old tech. I mean, now I can Beyblade across the screen. Beyblade! As I build up art assets to work with for it, you should start to see some actual lip flap animations and eye movement and, just generally actual animation instead of a glorified slideshow. Look, guys, I first learned how to animate in PowerPoint. Give me a break. When I was in school, I used to get into a lot of trouble because anytime I'd be asked to make a PowerPoint about anything, instead of making a PowerPoint like people were expecting with text and stuff, I would just make silly animations and talk over the top of them and explain things verbally while I had lip flap going on the screen. So people could watch me lip flap in the stereo. And I got into a lot of trouble for this in school because apparently it's not good enough just to get the answers right and present the information. You have to do it without having fun, because children do not learn things by having fun, guys. I certainly know that I never learned anything by having fun. That's why my animation skills are so bad. Anyway, that's enough nerd shit from me. I'm sure this is only interesting to, like, 3 people at the most. Mentioning people that this kind of stuff is interesting to. Me and Mandy did a collaboration recently with our friend Madry Bread, where we played some Don't Starve together, which is over on his channel. We're planning to record more with him soon, and hopefully we'll get a chance to drop in on his stream soon, when life calms down enough to think. I know there's more than a few people here that know me as the Mad Librarian from when Mandy and I used to chat liaison on his stream. If you're looking for something to do between us uploading episodes, I want to suggest his first look at WWE 2K20, which had me in absolute stitches. I've watched Madry play like the last 4 or 5 WWE games, I think, but this one is unique. I'm also in the process of catching up on his Nancy Drew Let's Play, which I didn't expect to be as entertaining as it turned out to be. That game is deceptively bullshit, guys. Okay, so this should be the final piece of news, hopefully, unless something crops up in the meantime. So we have our first boss. Thank you to Purple Guy, who, as of this video, gets the sole vote on what anime we watch next. So if you hate what we're making, blame Purple Guy. He's the CEO of the company now. Like, he gets the best parking spot out the front of the building, and he gets the office with the big window in the corner that everyone wants. He's got a button on his desk to make me bring him a Coke. This is all Patreon rewards we have, guys. These are definitely Patreon rewards we have. I'm hyped because I've been watching Purple Guy commenting on our videos, and this boy binged the entire channel in about a day and a half. So I'm really happy to have a fan like that. This is also going to make our friend Brendan mad, because I know he was planning on being the first person to donate to our Patreon, and now he's not. So he doesn't get to choose what anime we watch. Suck it, Brendan. Okay, hopefully that's everything out of the way and we can return to making regular content for a while. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember what episode is coming up next. We've had so much going on. This video was supposed to come out alongside our beautiful outtakes reel, and I just straight up could not get it finished on time. If only someone had told me that getting married was a lot of work. Regardless, feel free to leave a comment below on anything I've talked about, or just anything in general. I like to read people's comments, whether they're relevant or not. If you're subscribed or planning on subscribing, don't forget to ring the bell so you're kept informed about when we release videos. Typically it's every other Friday, and we do post about it on social media just in case YouTube decides to do weird things with the algorithm. Hey, so just a quick update. As soon as I finished recording this audio, we got 2 more Patreon subscribers, and I didn't want to miss out any of my amazing fans, so I had to let everyone know that we also now have Nathaniel Hagen pledging. We also have fucking Brendan pledging. Thanks, Brendan. So, sorry, Purple Guy, you're no longer CEO of the company. You're now just the co-founder, the head of the board, on the board of, I don't know. You're in the company anyway. I mean, you can keep your nice office, but you're gonna have to give up that nice parking spot, because Brendan needs it for his mom car. Also, we have a Discord now, link in the description below.